Good morning, students and families, staff, community members, honored guests, and friends. My name is Dave Chamberlain, and it is my honor to serve you as the principal of Walnut Ridge High School. In just a few moments, the 2022 commencement ceremony for Walnut Ridge High School will begin. We are all here today to celebrate each student's personal successes and accomplishments. Before we begin our ceremony, I ask that you treat the presentation of the graduates with the respect and dignity that the culmination of many years of hard work deserves. Each of you wants to hear your child's name read and see them walk across the stage. In order to achieve this for everyone, we ask that you do not leave your seats to take pictures during the ceremony or during the presentation of diplomas. We also ask that your cheers and ovation be respectful of the next graduate's name being read. In doing so, everyone will have the opportunity to hear their graduate's name. Please take a moment now to make sure your cell phones are turned down. Thank you. Seniors, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Walnut Ridge High School class of 2022. Graduates and audience members, you may be seated. At this time, Ms. Stephanie Miller and Ms. Constance Vasquez will join us on the stage for the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave? Okay. Can you guys please stand up? All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Joining us this morning on the stage are Dr. Russell Brown, Chief Performance Officer, Columbus City Schools; Mrs. Shanice Kimbrough, Assistant Principal; Mrs. Fawn Harris, Instructional Coach; Ms. Dadu Ba, Valedictorian; Ms. Constance Vasquez; Ms. Christina Vera, member of the Columbus Board of Education; Dr. Corey D. Grubbs, Area Superintendent, Region 2; Mr. Lamar Hammock, Student Council President; Kevin McCullough; Mrs. Indy Stevens, Senior Class Advisor; Miss Abigail Alonzo Arias, Valedictorian; Miss Miracle Dengue, Salutatorian; Miss Lana Stanfield; Miss Linda Krelko, Assistant Principal. And they don't know I'm doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to recognize our senior team who put in so much effort this year to work with our seniors. Miss Mona Towns, Counselor; Miss Jessica Quarter, Counselor; Miss Mary Young, Graduation Coach; Miss Amy Drone, Math Teacher; Mrs. Indy Stevens, Senior Advisor; Miss Keela Joseph, our I Know I Can Liaison; Miss Karen Ryan, Special Education Teacher; Mr. Jason Hatfield, NCCER Teacher; and of course, Ms. Linda Krelko, our Senior Administrator, all the way down on the end. And finally, Counselor Mr. Malik McWhorter. I just wanted to provide special recognition for all of the work they did this year. Our seniors, for the most part, with maybe 2 or 3 exceptions, were ready to graduate at spring break. That was the earliest that our seniors have ever done that, and I want to give them a round of applause. While it was always my expectation that each and every student in this graduating class would make it to this moment, I think it's critical that we reflect on the years of hard work they dedicated to reaching this milestone. Every one of them has a story of perseverance and determination that we should all be proud of. Seniors, I want you to lift your heads high and smile as you reflect on the challenges you faced as you worked your way through time and space to arrive at this very moment. At 18 years old, when I sat where you sit today, I figured I would totally know who I am standing in front of you at 50. The simple truth is I spend a lot of time thinking about who I am and what I aspire to be, even at 50. At this moment, I want to offer you what I think is the best advice I can give you. Surround yourself with beautiful things, beautiful experiences, and beautiful people. Now, to use this advice, you have to understand the deeper meaning of beauty. While things and experiences and people can all be beautiful to look at, they can also generate beautiful feelings and deep emotions that change you at your core. New things usually have some intrinsic beauty that makes them attractive, but no one has any new keepsakes. Things we hold on to mean something because of the stories attached to them. It's the memories attached to the keepsakes and the feelings from those memories that make them beautiful. The scratches, the dents, the rust, the missing paint, the muted reflections, all those things trigger our emotions. Those are the beautiful things you should surround yourself with. I will always encourage my students to travel and collect beautiful experiences. Travel whenever you can, wherever you can. Experience life through someone else's eyes. Every single time I take a trip, I learn more about myself and what I want from life. So, crash a wedding and line dance. Go to someone else's church. Attend a quinceañera, or maybe a bat mitzvah. Try some food you've never eaten before, or hey, safely tempt your fate with a professionally guided skydive. But make sure you take a great camera and catch yourself and those you love in vulnerable moments. Surround yourself with those pictures. Those pictures are now beautiful things. Lastly, beautiful people understand what it means when you say, I am because we are. In my 21 years in Columbus City Schools, I have met some amazingly beautiful people, including all of you. People who have encouraged me to interrogate everything I think, know, feel, say, and do. People who have challenged me to always improve my work. People who have praised me for my accomplishments. People who have encouraged me to be on the right side of history and justice. People who have encouraged me to continue in my own education. People who have encouraged me to care for myself. People who have called me out, including some of you. Men I have called my brother. Women I have called my sister. People who have shown up in my times of need. All of these people have in one way or another served as my mentor. They invested their time, energy, and resources in me because they understood that if I improve, we improve. Surround yourself with beautiful people. In recent years, we have been inundated with messages of hate, anger, isolation, and disrespect. It's become all too easy to forget our responsibilities to one another, and I'm no exception. I challenge you all to be beautiful people and understand the importance of the words, I am because we are. At this time, Miss Miracle Dengue will come to the podium to introduce our speakers.
Good morning. Today I'll be doing a biography of our valedictorian. Daduba was born in Bronx, New York. Her parents had just came from Gambia a year before she was born, and they were struggling, especially with her on the way. Her family grew with her two older sisters coming from Gambia and younger sisters that came along after. Throughout high school, Dadu stood out as different from her headscarf to her personality. To her, different did not seem bad at all. They shaped the person she is today and has given her many opportunities. In her household, her parents were very adamant on getting an education. She has taken school seriously. That is what motivated her to do better each day. Throughout the challenges she and her family have faced, she has maintained high academic standards. She has received many honor rolls and perfect attendance awards, as well as taking advanced placement courses and college credit plus classes. Each of these classes help her grow academically as a student and push her to her limit. She has maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout her high school years and is a member of the National Honor Society. Dadu plans to attend Ohio State University to study business administration. She has received the Anoa Ken Founders Scholarship and the Columbus Rotary Service Above Self Scholarship. Please welcome our valedictorian, the best among the best, my friend Daduba.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and my fellow graduates. It's an honor to be here today speaking to you as your valedictorian. First, I want to take a moment to thank the parents and guardians who have been our support system since day one. Without you, we wouldn't be where we're at today. You believed in us and fought for us to be able to walk across the stage today. My parents played a big part in getting me where I'm at. They have always been supportive in all aspects of my life. My mom gave me life lessons whether I wanted them or not. She always said that I'll need them one day. She was right. Some of her life lessons have benefited me throughout my academic career. She always told my siblings and I to know who we are, where we come from, and where we're heading. This advice helped me develop a strong sense of confidence to be myself and to focus on things I want to accomplish in life. My dad was our personal Uber driver. He would wake up at 5 a.m. to make sure that we got to the bus on time. He would take me to high school every day and to college every Monday and Wednesday. He always told me that wherever I go, I will make it in life. His children having an education is his main priority. And standing here today, different from my standing here today, I'm glad to know that I have made him proud. He's my number one fan, and he put in so much work for me to succeed. Well, now I can say that all his hard work has paid off. All of our parents and guardians' hard work has paid off. Class of 2022, we have finally made it to graduation after 4 long years of high school. During those years, we have persevered through hard times from the pandemic to social issues and virtual learning. We had to adapt to many changes at such a fast pace, and we were able to overcome the obstacles that could have set us back. We have sat in the same classrooms and watched each other grow and turn into young adults that we are today. This year was one of the fastest years of high school. Spending our senior year together from senior breakfast, the trips, prom, cookouts, signing day, and finally rehearsal for this day. These are the moments we'll keep forever, moments that made it worth the while. At the beginning of the year, we wanted it to go by fast, and as time progressed, we wanted it to slow down. And now here we are wishing we could go back. But here we are looking at the future ahead of us. I am in no place to say that I'm sure about my future, but I can say that it's a work in progress. For many years, school was my only focus, and don't get me wrong, it still is. but I learned a lot this year. My senior year was a little different from my fellow classmates. I took college courses at Columbus State Community College and went to high school at the same time. One thing that stood out was the independence and the ability to take my own next steps. Even at the ending of senior year, we had to make our own decision of pathways we are going to take, whether that was college, military, workforce, or a gap year. It is crazy to see all the doors that open for your future, but it's you that walk through the door that shines the brightest in your eyes. I hope we all choose our own future and make the best of the years we have ahead. As a class, we have had our setbacks and trials, but we have made it through, and we should be proud of ourselves. Before I go, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. The best way to predict the future is to create it. This makes you accountable for your wishes, hopes, and dreams for the future and what you decide to do with them. I wish the best for you all, and I couldn't be happier that I'm graduating with such great people. We're not only Scots, but we are the class of 2022.
Yes, sir. Okay, sorry about that. Christina Vera is serving her first term as a proud member of the Columbus Board of Education, having been elected in 2021. She's a proud graduate of Columbus City Schools, Brookhaven High School, class of 2003. Christina resides in the Columbus area of Mifflin Township with her husband Kent and her children, sorry, I might mispronounce this, Marcia, Juliana, and Adrian. Christiana has expertise in organizational leadership and multi-project management. She currently serves as advisory council member at Otterbein University and serves on the Gateways for Health Growth Steering Committee on behalf of the Welcoming City. She's alumni of the United Way of Central Ohio, Project Diversity, Latina Mentoring Academy, and Lead Ohio. Ms. Vera is a former member of the National Association of Realtors and the Columbus Board of Realtors. Christina has served her community in many capacities. For the past 13 years, her professional experience is rooted in a nonprofit management and small business development. As the co-founder of Femergy and a serial entrepreneur, Ms. Vera leads and develops teams through innovative strategy and effective communication to influence positive change and build an organizational capacity. Please welcome Mrs. Christina Vera.
Good morning. Let's give another round of applause for all of our class of 2022. My colleagues on the Board of Education, Principal Chamberlain, teachers, staff, family, and friends, and most importantly, members of Walnut Ridge, class of 2022, welcome. Bienvenidos a todas las familias. Felicidades por este día. Today is a day to celebrate. It's a day to reflect on all you have learned and all you have accomplished. The Scots vision statement is every student, every credit, every year. Their mission is to empower every student to be an independent learner and develop sound reasoning, problem solving, and critical thinking skills necessary to make a positive impact in their community and to compete in a global community. I experienced that mission statement in real life when visiting this senior class. I left that senior meeting feeling inspired, hopeful, and connected. I asked many of the students, what was your biggest takeaway from your high school experience? And I quickly noticed a common thread. This senior class of 2022 is unstoppable. We had real conversations, hard conversations. Students were transparent and shared their personal struggles like navigating remote learning, adjusting to a world pandemic, and for many of them, this was the first time they felt isolated. But as our conversation continued, I began to see a transformation on their reflection and newfound perspective. Senior class member Brandon Loha said, and I quote, "I think at some point many of us wanted to quit. I was overwhelmed and didn't really see the point. But then I remembered everything my family and teachers did for me, and I knew that I couldn't just give up." Other class members like Janet, Lamar, Constance, David, Miracle, and Daru shared similar sentiments. However, they also share with me gratitude for their families and teachers. They gave me a long list of teachers as well, like Mrs. Drone, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Pillerman, Miss A.G., Miss Stevens, Mr. Shipley, Mr. A.U., Mr. Hatfield, Mr. Maddox, and the list goes on. Some of you already have plans, whether it be to go to college, joining the military, or jumping right into the workforce. And there are some of you, just like me, who have no idea what's next, and that's okay. Like you, I am also an alumni of Columbus City Schools, graduating from Brookhaven High School 19 years ago. I had no real direction that first year after walking this very stage. You see, no one ever told me I could own a business or lead a corporation, let alone told me I could run for office. However, the fact that I have been able to accomplish all of those things, and I'm standing here before you today, is truly a testament of what's for you is for you, and nothing and no one can stand in your way. When I look out on this audience, I see the next congressman. I see our first female president. I see authors. I see nurses, actors, and business owners, welders, music composers, scientists, and so much more. Senior class of 2022, your resilience, fortitude, and perseverance got you to this very moment. And I want you to remember the feeling you're feeling right now and carry it with you always. Now, I wish I could tell you when you walk out of this building, everything is going to be Instagram perfect. But the reality is such perfection doesn't really exist. I would challenge you to pull away from this idea that perfection is a real obtainable thing and would encourage you to swap it out with progress. Every day, whether it was a good day or a day you wish you could do over, in that moment, remind yourself it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Did you do everything capable in that moment, in that situation? And if so, be at peace with that. And if not, remember, tomorrow is another day. Have grace with yourself, and remember, a bad day does not equate to a bad life. With every success, and yes, even some failures, I challenge you to reflect on the following. What are your core values? Are the decisions you are making or going to make in alignment with those core values? How do you want to authentically show up to the world every single day? How do you want to leave people in the world better than how you found them? The power and benefit of knowing who you are is also knowing what you are not. I encourage you not to make permanent decisions based off of temporary people and temporary situations. Take risk. Even if you fail, it's not really failure as long as you lean in, you learn from it, and you move forward. In a world full of the unknown and sometimes even the unimaginable, be the light that people can count on. As for today, this commencement is a testament to your strength of character, your perseverance, and your academic excellence. There is no doubt in my mind that each of you will contribute to leading our society towards that brighter future. As you take your next steps after graduation, whatever that may be, my hope for you is that you keep fulfillment, purpose, impact at the forefront, and not just money. Seek mentors and coaches early on. I can honestly say if it wasn't for my faith, family, and mentors who poured into me along the way, I'm not sure the trajectory of my life. Cherish the memories you have made here at Walnut Ridge. Good or bad, they are a part of your story. I hope you take pride in the choices you make and the accomplishments you will achieve and have already achieved. And finally, when all else fails, remember your Scots credo, which I know you will have the opportunity to recite here shortly. Congratulations, Walnut Ridge, class of 2022. You did it.
Seniors, please rise for the conferring of the diplomas. School Board Member Vera. It is with immense pleasure and great pride that I hereby certify to you that the June 2022 class of Walnut Ridge High School has met the prescribed requirements for graduation from high school as set forth by the State of Ohio Department of Education and the Columbus City Schools Board of Education. This class is now prepared to receive the appropriate diploma.
I need to close that up for a second.
Oh no, I got my own.
No, that whole thing. I need to move this over here too. Are we ready? Zahara Akbar. Mustafa Ali. Muhammad Asatov. Johannes Asefa. Nate Austin Taylor. Cameron Nicole Nevea Banton. Zion Nathaniel Blevins. Jaquan Anthony Brinkley. Tierra Brooks. John Dale Brown. Makai Bryant. Malone Calmes. Amir Carter. Alonzo Carter.
Billy D. Chambers II. Fabian Chavez Martinez. Janae Janice Christie. Elijah Cole. Zainab Kante. Demita Counts. Kiara Covert. Emily Cruz. Samantha Damron. Curtis Anthony Dean Jr. Josue Dinganga. Jose De Jesus Duarte Martinez. Micaiah Renee Earthman Cumberlander. Nautica Mariana Sincere Edwards. Nakaya Faust.
Antonio Feltz. Jabril Ferguson. Marcus Jamon Lamar Fitzgerald. Ronald Fleming. Nakima Forrester. Oh, snap. Nutch Free. Get it later. James Garrett. Isabel Ana Maria Gomez. Dwayne Maurice Griffin. Kanaya Lene Hancock. Shahad Hardwick. Tyshawn Harris. Raymond D. Hatcher, Jr. Ricky Lee Hogan, Jr.
Cameron Emuel Hughes. Jameer Jackson. Nevaeh Johnson. Raheem Amin Johnson. Isana Krishela Nicole Kendrick. Eliza Kamuntry. Alexandra Robin Kinnett. Desmere Definis Leonard. Raymond Lewis. Naeli Leba. Khalil Lindsay. Jalen Long. Loriantha Lorius. Brandon Loya Ordunez.
Jonathan L. Martin, Jr. David Oswald Martinez Gonzalez. Tamir Lydell McCurdy Johnson. Augusta Favor McGee. Mahogany Mache McGee. Carla McGraw. Micaiah McKinney. Kiani McNeil. Lashaya Nashawn McQueen. Tyshawn Montrell McQueen. Paul Mejia Ramirez. Braden Samuel Miller. Robert Anthony Miller II. Kyron Jaylee Mock Keys.
Carmen Molina. Tyree Lamont Morgan Jr. Brenda Jacqueline Navarrete. Bright Dengue. Jordan Nadina Newkirk. Kadeja Shamari Owens Graham. Sydney Marshia Phillips. David E. Pineda. Danielle Anissa Pollard. Lavelle Posey. Nazaire Ramsey. Karina Real Arcos. Nair Antoine Deshawn Reed. Isaiah Rivera.
Kimberly L. Rivera. Akoya Robinson. Okay, you didn't pick anyone. Javier Rookard. Juma Usman Sar. Sarah Catherine Sisson. Delshawn Delajuan Slade. Rakaya Nicole Spurlock. Ajane Starks. Shaisha Michelle Stokes. Nehemiah Stoutmeyer. Joseph Tambai. Rakaya Niall Taylor. Ricky Marshawn Taylor.
Samson Mahari Tesfa Michael. David Joseph Tompkins.
Miracle T. Denge. Lana Charlize Joyce Stanfield. Constance Vasquez. Right here.
Yeah, thank you. Get over there, go.
Seniors, please stand and join us in our credo.
You're gonna like stand to the side and then I'm gonna.
Y'all ready? I am somebody.
Going somewhere.
In pursuit of excellence.
I choose to lead.
I am significant.
I am courageous.
I am outstanding.
I am talented.
I am a Scot.
Nothing without excellence.
Disciplined people.
Disciplined thoughts.
Disciplined actions.
Who are we?
Who are we?
I don't think they heard us. Who are we?
Yeah.
On the count of three, we will move our tassels from the right to the left, signifying we are now high school graduates. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you for celebrating with us today the accomplishments of these amazing young men and women. And thank you for trusting us to help them with the beginning of their educational journey. In a few moments, our graduates, not seniors, but graduates, will recess to the lobby. We ask that you remain in your seats until our recessional is complete. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Are we leading them out or what?